Good morning, dear friends. Cheers to our lives. You might be wondering why I am showing a cup in front of you. Some of you might be thinking I'm going to talk about the story about a half filled and half empty cup. Actually, I'm going to share with you something very interesting today. Let me ask you this question. If I ask you to hold this particular cup in your hand for say 10 minutes, will you be able to hold it? I'm sure you can hold it for 10 minutes comfortably. But if I ask you to hold the same cup for 5 hours, you'll manage to hold it with some difficulty and some pain in your hand. My dear friend, if I ask you to hold the same cup for 24 hours for the entire day, your hand will be numb or may paralyzed. So this is a simple analogy I want to explain about the stress and anxiety that we carry in our day-to-day life. Stress is something which is inevitable. It is bound to come to our lives. But the suffering we carry into our life is what it matters. And how we manage the stress, that is important. I'm going to tell you 5 very important tips in this video how we can reduce our stress level. Please listen to me very carefully. The first tip is whenever we feel stressed or worried about something, just move around. If you're sitting or sleeping, just get up and come out. If you prefer to go outside or in the midst of nature, just enjoy the surrounding, the greenery. Look at this beautiful blue sky. And you'll feel a lot of energy and your stress will be tremendously reduced. It is scientifically proven that by changing the state of our physical condition, we can change our state of mind. So if we do some light exercise or just move around, do some activity, we can overcome the stress. The second point, listen to some melody, some music, some instrumental music, or maybe some Hollywood or Bollywood songs for some time. Music heals our body, heals our soul. So music can relieve our stress and anxiety. The third tip I'm going to tell you about helping people or helping someone like our friends, our family, our neighbor, anybody. So helping, I don't mean that we have to do big charity, we have to spend a lot of time and energy and go to the extreme extent. Helping, I mean to say, just making a short phone call to any of our friend who needs some support, emotional support, or we can show some compassion And by helping someone in day to day work, like our spouse, our kids, by some problem solving in their studies, or we can help our parents and grandparents, or we can help our neighbors in some community work. So, when we help someone, some kind of neurochemicals called dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin emits from our brain cells. Those are happy hormones, so those will make ourselves happier, and it can make us free from stress. The fourth point is about gratitude. If we show our gratitude to the people around us, to ourselves, to the God or universe, for the abundance we have in our life, the property we have, the healthy body we have, or the help we are getting from people, that will help us in a tremendous way. If there is a gratitude in our mind, there is no room for stress and anxiety. So gratitude is very powerful. And the last but not the least point is mostly about a technique I'm going to tell you, which you can implement. Just be on your own. Sit in a silent place and relax. Close your eyes and imagine that you are made of a big greenery and grassy land. You can see the blue sky on top of you. You can hear the birds chirping around you. You can hear the soothing sound of the wind touching on your screen. You can see the fluffy cloud moving around. Beside you, there is a yellow color giant balloon. Just pause for a second and think all the stress, all the worries you have in your mind. Then you put one stress at a time inside that balloon, one by one. Keep doing that until and unless you empty your mind from all the stress, all the worries you have. Once the balloon is filled with all the worries from your mind, then take a thread and close that balloon tightly. Then you take one scissor in your hand and just look at the balloon. It is about to fly. The gas balloon is about to fly, taking your all the worries and stresses. Just lift your hand and cut the thread of the balloon. You can see the balloon is drifting upward slowly and slowly. And you can see the balloon is going to be smaller in size, going up in the sky. And after some time, you can see the balloon is hiding between the clouds until and unless the balloon gets disappear, you just keep looking at that, and you'll see the balloon gets vanished. At that point of time, just get relaxed and visualize that you have cleansed your mind and given away all the stress and worries to that balloon, and you'll feel a lot of relaxation. And open your eyes, then you'll see the miracle happening inside you. So, dear friends, these are the 5 simple technique but very powerful if we can implement that in our day-to-day life, and we'll have a happier and healthier life. Thank you.